is Fox 5 Midday News.
If you have family coming into town and don't know what to do with them, or if your kids won't stop bugging you about the Hannah Montana concert and you don't have $500 to burn, what do? Well, you ask the expert, and our expert this morning is the CEO of Goldstar.com, Jim McCarthy. Happy holidays to you, Jim.
Same to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
So the big question actually is, can you actually still get Hannah Montana tickets?
You can certainly get them on the aftermarket.
And what does that mean?
That
get
means
them on the
people who've bought them and then they're selling them again.
Some of these, aren't they going to sell them for all that much more?
They're going to, yes. But what did happen with Hannah Montana is that a lot of brokers bought tickets early on and thought they were going to get very high prices, and the prices have come down some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
they may have come down since you last checked.
You're still going to pay more than the face value, but maybe not as much as originally.
Okay, well, let's talk, I've also heard of that whole, holding out until it gets really close to the show.
Sure.
Does that really work?
That's a very risky thing. It's called a company hold, and sometimes the venue will hold onto some tickets for various reasons and release them at the last minute. For a hot show, that's probably never going to work. For other shows, it might. It's again a very risky thing.
And do you need to actually go to the venue?
Absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
You do? Okay.
So it's a high-risk strategy.
Do you do that, what, an hour before the show, 2 hours?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something
yeah,
like
so
that.
That's definitely,
it's a high-risk strategy.
If it works out great, if it doesn't,
don't expect it to work.
Let's have dinner reservations ready somewhere else,
I agree,
right?
I agree.
Okay, so what are some other things that people can do that maybe they don't think about because they only hear about the big headline events?
That's right. Everyone's heard of Hannah Montana and and Wicked and the Redskins.
Right.
Everyone knows about those things. But if you have the ability to dig just a little deeper than most people, you're going to be really happy with that. Especially in a city like D.C., there are 100 things you could go and do. Whether it's, I'll give you some examples that I was reading about recently. You can do a dinner cruise of the monuments of D.C., which is really cool.
And that would be great for out-of-town guests.
Or even, what we find on Gold Star is that people who live in a city never do things like that. And then they do, and they have a lot of fun.
But also, I was just thinking it would be a good thing to send your guests on that, and you not go. Oh, wait, did I say that out loud? Okay, sorry. Okay, but the discount is, the discounted tickets, because maybe it's not as popular, or tickets that are on discount because the show's coming to an end, that's a good time to really take advantage of it.
Well, a lot of things are discounted now in a way they didn't used to be, because in the past, availability and prices for shows were what they were, and there really wasn't anything you could do about it. Now, a venue who's putting on a show is going to do a lot of different kinds of promotions in a lot of different places. It's really different with the internet and everything else. So you might find something in one place that you won't find in another. If Goldstar.com, for example, is a place where you can find a lot of different kinds of show ideas. You can give them a try by using a discount.
And then you can always compare shop too. You recommend that eBay,
I really
StubHub, whatever all the sites are.
Again, that's the result of the fact that these venues are doing a lot of different kinds of things. If you look in one place, you might see one thing and think, well, that's sold out. But in another, it might be available. The price could be different. So whether you do it, by searching on Google or just trying in the aftermarket like eBay and StubHub, it's very often you're going to be very happy with what you find.
And start your search with Goldstar.com.
Absolutely.
Jim McCarthy, thank you so much. We appreciate it. He's going to be here for a little bit answering questions online. So if you have any and like to chat with him directly, you sure can do that. Until then, let's head on over to Studio B and see what Allison's got to do.